Hello, my lovely Virgo. Welcome to your reading for October 2023. I hope this reading finds you all well. This is a general reading, Virgo. It's a reading for Virgo sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book the reading from there. That'll be specific to you. Thank you for liking, for sharing, subscribing, commenting, giving me a thumbs up, supporting my channel. I really appreciate your support in helping to circulate my videos, and which helps me in turn to bring more of these videos to you. So thank you for that. My lovely Virgo, I have been meditating on your energy, and as I was sitting in your energy, I just kept feeling like distractions. I'll go and do this, I'll go and do that. This need of not focusing in on the task at hand, but rather finding other ways of filling in that space so that you don't need to think about or do what needs to be done. So distractions are something that you need to be very aware of and observant of when you feel like you need to do something and you think, oh, I'll go and do something else. Is that a distraction? Refocus and focus in on the potential of what October will bring for you, which is very interesting. I'm going to draw a card now from my saltwater reading cards from Laura Bowen. They're beautiful cards. Let's create your totem. What totem animal energy is coming in to help you through the month of October? Whoop, there it is. Okay, and I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Animal Oracle deck, of course, which I do to create your totem. And then I'm going to draw a card from my Archetypes deck as your catalyst. So let's have a look at what is in store. Okay, so what do you have? You have seashells. Now that's interesting. Seashells. Guidance. Isn't that beautiful? Seashells. We used to play with, as children, you play with seashells. There's an abundance of seashells. And you can, very often there's animals that live in them, or the animals move out and some other animal moves in so that it can be rebuilt, reaccommodated. You've got the sun there, which is tremendously positive. Seashells also speak to us. When you hold a seashell to your ear, you can hear the sounds of the ocean. You can hear the secrets of the ocean. Those wonderful sounds that can just hypnotize you. It's also about, so what's the purpose of this? What's the meaning of this for you, my lovely Virgo? It's about listening to your inner voice, taking the time to reconnect with your inner voice. What's your intuition saying to you? How is your intuition speaking to you? What's being said? It's about listening to the sounds of the unspoken, it could come through your dreams. It could come through someone else's conversation. Listening to those, taking in the synchronicities around you, taking in the magic of the moment around you, the magic of a summer's day as children, and the magic that holds. Collecting seashells, putting them in a bucket of water, and watching the colours come up. So it's about you reconnecting with your inner self, the beauty of your inner self, the wisdom of your inner voice. That's going to be very important to see you through October. Then you've got the cat, the mystical black cat, the magical black cat, intuition. Black cats are magical. They connect with the underworld. They connect with the unseen. So in the mystical. They're famous through history. Egyptians worshipped cats for the magic and the intuition that they had, that spiritual connection that they had, and still have today. And what is the cat energy bringing to you? Of course, intuition. It's bringing to you the power of intuition, the power of inner thought, that inner voice. It could come through, you could see spirit, you could hear spirit, there could be synchronicities. Your dream, how does it come through your dream life? Through inspirational thought. I've just had this thought popped into my aura and I can sense it, I can feel it. It's about being attuned and aware this month. So distractions are not your friend this month. Then the catalyst here is you have the empty room. It's interesting, the empty room. You know, when we have a room full of possessions, full of items, we can be distracted. Moving forward, it's sometimes very difficult to move forward with a full room. And so here's an opportunity to sort through, what do you want to take? What do you want to give away? What do you want to get rid of? What can you keep? What's not worth it? What is, you know, torn or old or, you know, needs to be moved on? Creating that empty space. A lot of people feel comfortable in emptiness, where there's no, this weekend I've got no social outings, I've got no friends coming over, I've got this, I'm just on my own this weekend. And it makes some people feel very uncomfortable being in their own energy, just sitting and being. It's about learning to connect with yourself, learning to be in the nothingness, learning to be there without distractions. When you're in a room full of items, you can be distracted looking at, look at this and look at that, and how does that work, and I've got to clean this and I've got to clean that, and that needs to be repaired. Distractions. If it's empty, you can focus on the important things. You can focus on you. And so it's about you rediscovering or discovering or reconnecting with the empty room. Metaphorically, the empty room in a house, but it's you. No distractions, just being with yourself. Discovering what it is, where you're moving to, what you want to bring into your life, where you want to be. You do that without distractions. Let's create the Celtic cross, my lovely Virgo. Let's see what is in store here for you. Yeah, there's a lot of things coming up from the past as well, they're saying to me. And that can be, it doesn't have to be physical people coming up from the past and reconnecting. It can be memories, it can be triggers, it can be looking through a photo album and remembering and thinking, oh, you know, I need to deal with that person, and I need to deal with that person, and I remember that moment. What is it that you need to get rid of? You know, you bearing grudges, or is there someone that you need to forgive, or something that you're holding on to? Is there something you need to release and let go of? And once you do that, you're going to find that life opens up for you, my lovely Virgo. It's filled with potential. I love these cards, they're great. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, this is a card of wealth, abundance, a wealth. It's wealth in love, in happiness, in joy, in spiritual development, or reconnection with your guides. Can be financial. It can be a new job. There's just you start the month with a bang. It's like, whoa, everything falls into place. Everything's done. There's someone that's moving as well. There's someone that's moving, and in that move you really need to sort through and declutter is what I'm getting here. You've got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is about planning, a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating with your inner self, connecting with your intuition. There's new skills and knowledge, and what do you want to learn? What goals do you want to set? So there's a lot of processing and there's a lot of thinking here to bring in the changes that you're wanting to bring in. It's crossed with the Seven of Cups, and this is about setting goals, setting dreams, what's on your wish list. It doesn't matter what you wish for. It doesn't matter what you're set, in setting your goals. It doesn't matter how far out those goals are. Have your wish list, how unrealistic they are. It doesn't matter. Have your wish list. Really set goals that you're in your heart's desire you really want to achieve. You don't have to worry about how it's going to come about. You just need to set the goals. The universe will take care of the rest. They really do. They really do. So it's about really not limiting yourself in goal setting at the very beginning of the month. What changes do you want to bring in? What do you want to have in your life? How do you want your cup filled? Absolutely, because then you've also got the Judgment card. Now, this is a review of the past, a review of how you've been, what you need to release, what do you need to release, what do you need to let go of. That's that cleansing. That's that empty room that we were talking about. That's the empty room. What do you need to release? What do you need to sort through? Are they psychological things, emotional things, physical things? What is it? What changes? need to come about to be able to really pursue your goals, your dreams, your wishes. There's going to be a wealth of opportunity, a synchronicities coming up for you. Synchronicities are going to be absolutely filled this month. There's going to be so many of them. It's going to give you an opportunity to choose a pathway, to choose a doorway, to be able to walk through. And it doesn't matter what choices you make, doesn't matter what decisions you make, it's all going to take you to the same place. So it really doesn't matter. It's just about you using your intuition, knowing what's the next step. What's the next step? What's the next stage? Where am I going to? What's unfolding for me? So there's things that are going to unfold that you're feeling very passionate about. Part of your goals, part of your intuition saying, let's do this. There's celebrations this month, my lovely Virgo. There's celebrations here for you. Celebrations in love, in friendships, in opportunities, in birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. It could be socializing. It's just going to be by week 2 and 3 of October. There's going to be a lot of joy, a lot of activity, a lot of celebrating. There's going to be a lot of celebrating. That comes on the back of releasing something that you've released, something that you're letting go of, something that, and it could be a bitterness from the past, an anger from the past, an anger towards someone, something that didn't work out for you, something that disappointed you. Could be you starting a business that didn't quite work, you were disappointed, or you were working in a job and you were disappointed with it, or you got retrenched. Don't worry about it. There's other things coming up for you. So there's celebrations. What you perceived as something negative in your life has actually given birth to tremendous positivity, opening the door to new potentials. New potentials. And intuitively, on some level, my lovely Virgo, you knew that. You knew that on some level. As we move through October, my goodness me, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins. I love aces. They herald new beginnings, new horizons, new opportunities, new way of being, new way of thinking, new way of seeing life. There's a lot of new opportunities opening up here for you. So this is a real big turning point that's coming here. And I'm going to keep this up here because the next card is another ace, and it's the Ace of Swords. And this is new learning, new connections, new way of communicating, new skills, new way of speaking, new way of being. It could be a change in your self-talk, a change in how you perceive things, a change in your attitude. Self-talk's a very powerful thing. But this is screaming a huge turning point coming for you in October. It could be to do with work. Like, I've had enough of this, or you may have been retrenched and you think, oh no, but in fact it's opening up new opportunities, which is a good thing. It's going to bring more finances, new learning, new excitement, moving forward with great positivity. You've also got the Queen of Wands here. Now, Virgo, the Queen of Wands, I love her. She's like, don't mess with me. Okay, just don't mess with me. You're starting this new beginning. So it's important that you think about this empty room. It could be physically getting, what do you need to get rid of? What do you need to shed in order to move forward unencumbered with a lighter load? Use your intuition. We don't need the number of possessions that we have. We can actually downsize it quite well. So are you hoarding things from the past that need to be released? Are you hoarding emotions? Are you hoarding attitudes? Are you hoarding what? What is that for you? And it's time to let it go, but it's time to also be very protective of where you're heading. So it's about not allowing the past to come in and influence your new passage, your new rite of passage. It's about playing your cards close to your chest, not allowing others to, it's not just our negative talk, self-talk. It's also negativity from others around you. So look around you. Who's always got the negative? Who, when there's something exciting happening in your life, they bring you down? Well, maybe that's someone that needs to be, maybe if you don't want to shed them completely, you just keep them at a little bit of a distance in this little while you're redesigning your future. Be protective of who you are becoming and who you are, because you're going to be filled with absolute confidence. Look at the tiger, the fierceness, the protectiveness of the tiger. You're going to feel really strong, really confident in how you're moving forward. There's a relocation here for someone as well. I just feel like life is falling into place for you, my lovely Virgo. It's a very, very exciting time for you. You're going to be filled with strength and optimism, which is going to see you moving through into November. So it's a month of expansion, a month of calling in your intuition, a month of really listening to that inner voice. Is it positive? Is it negative? Do you bring yourself down? Do you limit yourself? Or are you encouraging yourself? Sit in your own space of nothingness. Meditate. And that's where I've said your channel message is get rid of distractions. So important. No distractions, because that's just going to clutter you up. And that's part of the clutter. Maybe that's something you need to get rid of as well. So important, my lovely Virgo. Oh, you've got 2 cards. I'll give you those. This is the Divine Abundance. Outrageous openness. I'll show you it. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I am open to receive. And that's what you find in the empty room. And then you've got sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Oh, this is so appropriate for you, my lovely Virgo. Illusions, obsessions, addictions, it's a sacrifice to love. Self-love. Knowing that you deserve nothing but the best. I love that. I love that, Virgo. It's an exciting time. Don't hold back. Really, really explore yourself. Really bring your intuition to the front line. And pay attention to that self-talk as well. But by the time you get to the end of October, there's such strength and determination in you moving forward that there's nothing but greatness that's going to come through for you. I love that. I wish you love, light, and many blessings, my lovely Virgo. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.